What is going on, crypto family? This is your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on this video, guys, we're going to be talking about a roaring kitty whale that just sold and why this is a good thing. Like I always tell you guys, especially if you are in the Telegram, you know I say this once, you know I say this twice. When we stop having selling pressure, then you will truly start to see the rebound on Roaring Kitty. So let's just first look at the chart. Like it just been nothing but selling pressure these last ever since January 1st, even now coming into February. So we just been seeing selling pressure one well after another. And even over here, when we had this nice panic, people were just panic selling. And this is what happens after you panic, boom, you get this rebound because selling pressure stopped. And now once that bounce was over, boom, you get another selling pressure. And once this stops, then of course we're gonna also see another bounce. Same thing that happened over here. We had that, straight selling pressure. Once selling pressure stops, then boom, we get this nice parabolic move. Now, the reason why I'm excited about this is because we're seeing whales leave, guys. I've been saying this for the longest in the Telegram. Like, we need to see less whales, in Roaring Kitty, and also have more holders come into Roaring Kitty to take up the slack for the whales. Because once that start happening, we're gonna be able to see more and more smooth transition on the way up, especially from the people who are holding over here or bought in over here. Now the people who bought in over here, hey, they're at break even or some even at a loss. This is actually a good thing because now it's gonna force them to do one or two things. Either if they believe in Roaring Kitty, they're gonna DCA into this position, right? They're gonna get a better position. So now they're gonna establish a new base, especially from all this time right here during this consolidation. And one thing too that I've been noticing is the overreaction to the price. Like previously, right here, we had this area that should have been the area of support, but once we saw this panic selling, it blew right past it. And as soon as we blew right past it, we seen that nice rebound. And the same thing right here. It was supposed to at least hold right here. It started to hold, but then you just seen a whale just come out of nowhere and they just sold. And again, these people that are selling, they're not involved into Roaring Kitty, or at least they don't really believe, because again, belief comes with action. If you think that Roaring Kitty is going to reach billions of dollars worth of market cap, then selling at $1 million market cap does not make any sense, right? I mean, it's as simple as that. If you think it's going to reach billions of dollars, then you're not selling at $1 million market cap. So, and to further prove that some of the people that are selling are not really committed or don't really believe in the vision of what we're trying to do as a community. And this video is actually for the people who are believers of Roaring Kitty, not the people who don't believe. I mean, if you don't believe, like, what am I wasting my breath? I'm not trying to convert anybody into, non-belief to become a believer or whatever. But yeah, to further prove, like, this is their wallet, you know? Look at the NFT. There is no Roaring Kitty NFT, guys, because this is something that we've been saying for the past, what, 6, 7 months. Every holder of Roaring Kitty should buy a Roaring Kitty NFT, because what does that do? If we all do this together collectively, this is going to help us to be able to buy $100,000 worth of Roaring Kitty, and that amount, especially at this price now, is actually a little bit more sexier. Let me get my calculator, or uh, let me see here. Let me see how much would that actually get us. I'm getting my calculator on my phone right now. So $100,000, right? And if we're able to buy that much Roaring Kitty at current price, we're looking at $59 million. I mean, 59 million Roaring Kitty, guys. If we, I mean, of course, this is not without this is without slippage and all that good stuff. But if every holder of Roaring Kitty decide, like, you know what, let's go ahead and really get in, let's go ahead and really lock in, that's the amount of Roaring Kitty that's going to get taken off of the board. And now that we're seeing some whales, it looks like some more people are buying this dip opportunity. But now that we're seeing some whales emptying out their bag, this is going to give us that opportunity. This is why I'm not phased or I'm not bothered, because I know there's so many other people within the Roaring Kitty community believe that we are going to reach billions of dollars. And again, this is what I've been saying from the get-go. I said from the start, I made it clear those who try to ride Roaring Kitty's momentum without truly being involved will lose. I'm not talking about like them losing money. Now some, will lose money, but I'm talking about those who have a huge opportunity of actually being a well in a early project, and that project actually reaching over $1 billion market cap. Like the losses that the opportunity loss is that you could have made life changing gains, but instead it's like, oh, I'm selling for, like in this case, they settled for like $13,000 on the sale. $13,000, $1 million, because their bag was actually bigger than mine's. You know what I mean? So they were gonna make like well over $10 million at $1 billion market cap. But it's better that they sell now while we're at these lower prices, because there's nothing, you know, to me, anytime someone's selling at a support area, then it is giving, actually giving the project a little bit more life to it. And as crazy as that sound, it essentially means, and I'm trying to just find the right words to say, but it essentially means like if this start to pump, start being at a 16, 20, $30 million market cap, and this person was holding this big bag, they could have just easily did this one clip like how this person did over here to being able to get us down. But now that they're selling closer to a support area, this is the ideal scenario, because now they're selling for cheap. Now we're still on the campaign of getting more NFTs. The NFTs that we get, we're buying more Roaring Kitty. So this is putting more tokens in our control, the community, the believers' hand versus the non-believers. And I also further say this. I said Roar isn't a set it and forget it token, because a lot of people think you could just buy it, walk away from it, and the psychology that happens to that is you thinking you could just buy it, and this is a community token, is if Roaring Kitty is on a downward trend, kind of like how we are right now, and every day you're just seeing the token is red, the token is red, the token is red, then more likely you are going to sell. You're going to sell, you're going to take your loss, and you're going to move on. And if you're looking for a token that is not set it, that is set it and forget it, then you're essentially putting more power or control over to a team, because those are the token that's ran by a team, and they're going to try to do what it needs to be done for the token. And at the same time, they're also looking out for their interest first, not the community's interest, their interest first. And Roaring Kitty CTO, it forces everyone to look out for their interest, but looking out for their interest is also benefiting the token. So that's the big difference. So like I mentioned, a whale sold, it is a good thing in my opinion, because again, this gives us the opportunity to potentially getting about, I mean, unfortunately, with 100K, we wouldn't be able to get the whole amount, because in the pool there's only like 51 million. But just know this would give us a big chunk of the liquidity, well, not the liquidity, but the big chunk of Roaring Kitty, and that, my friend, will allow us to being able to be at a higher floor. But let me know though in the comment down below your thoughts, your opinion about all this. Random Arts guy signing off.